Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone, my name is Fionita Dewi Pustasari with student number 24020404139. In this video, I would like to present my final assignment for literary reading about the novel Call It What You Want by Alissa Derogatis. Honestly, when I first chose this novel, I thought it would be just a typical romance story. However, after finish it, I realized that it is much more than a love story. This is novel talks about self discovery, healing from past wounds, self worth, and learning how to accept reality. The the story allows Sloan, Hart, and Ethan Brady, two college students who develop a very close relationship, and they care about each other and share many beautiful moments together. However, their relationship never really has a clear status. Sloan, Sloan is someone who believes in commitment and wants a serious relationships. On the other hand, Ethan carries emotional traumas from his past, which makes it difficult for him to fully open up and commit to someone. Because of this, whenever their relationships becomes more serious, Ethan tends to pull away. Throughout the story, their relationships is filled with different emotions. There are sweet and happy moments, but there are also misunderstandings, disappointments, and heartbreak. This is what makes the story feel realistic because relationships don't always go smoothly like they often do in romantic novels. Uh, and then what interests me the most was the characters. So, in my opinion, Sloane is a very relatable character. She is patient, caring, and always tries to fight for the people she loves. However, she often sacrifices her own happiness while waiting for someone who cannot give her certainly. Meanwhile, Ethan is a very complex character. To be honest, there were many times when I felt frustrated with him because he kept giving someone hope and then pulling away. But at the same time, I could understand him. Ethan is not bad a person. He is simply someone who has not fully healed from his past. Besides Sloan and Ethan, there are is Lauren, Sloan's best friend, who always support her. And then there is also Reese Thompson, who shows what a healthier and more stable relationships can look like. And I think there are several important themes in this novel. The first theme is loves and heartbreak. The story shows that love alone is not always enough to make a relationship work. And then the second theme is self worth. Throughout the story, Sloan learns that her value doesn't depends on whether someone chooses her or not. The third theme is mm, trauma and emotional healing. Through Evan's character, we can see how past experiences can affect someone's relationship in the present. And I also learned several important lessons from this novel. The first, loving yourself is just as important as loving other people. The second, communication. Communication is very important because many conflicts happen when people don't express their feelings honestly. And then the third is about the past can influence our lives, but it should not control our future, right? And sometimes letting go is the best decisions, even when it hurts. And I personally, the most memorable part of this novel is how realistic it feels. While reading, I felt that Sloane and Ethan's relationships reflect situations that many experience, especially in relationships that are full of feelings but lack clarity. If I'm being honest, there were moments when I felt more similar to Evan than to Sloan. Sometimes people hurt others not because they want to, but because they are confused, afraid, or still dealing with unresolved problems in their own lives. Because of that, this novel made me reflect on myself quite a lot. I also really enjoy Sloane's character development. At the beginning, she seemed willing to do anything for love, but in the end, she learned to respect herself and realized that she also deserved happiness and certainty. So, in my opinion, the ending is sad, but that is exactly what makes it realistic. Not everyone we not everyone we love will become our life partner, right? Sometimes people come into our lives to teach us important lessons, help us grow, and then become a memory. And overall, I really enjoy reading Call It What You Want. This novels is not only about love, but also about growing up, understanding ourselves, healing from the past, and learning to accept reality. Thank you for listening to my presentation. Have a nice day. Bye bye. Thank you.